Everyone, welcome back. The Toyota Highlander is back in the shop. It drove fine for more than a week. We finally got some parts from Rock Auto, of course. And two ignition coils, Denso, and brand new oxygen sensor for the Bank 2 downstream. So let's put some parts on it and make sure it runs. Alright, here we go. I don't know how many times I've taken off this valve cover, but hopefully this will be the last time for a while. So I'm not going to throw away the OEM coil that still works. We're going to keep that in the parts bin. But, you know, this piece of crap, I mean, it still works, but not reliable. So we can put a little dielectric grease on the boots of the new coils. Why not? Sure it won't make a difference either way. It's not hard to do and makes people happy, right? There's one. Here's two. Not the hardest job in the world here. A lot easier than the Silhouette, huh? Plugs and coils on this thing takes 5 minutes, not 3 hours. I think even if it was a 6-cylinder, it still wouldn't be that bad. Alright, plug them in, and let's fire it up. Sweet. Fires right up, revs up nice. So ignition coils, that's a fix. Pop in that new O2 sensor, hook up a scanner, and make sure at least that part works too. Alright, part 2 is the oxygen sensor. Always like to get it out of the box and verify that it looks the same and the wire pigtail is the right length. And we got another Denso anti-seize pack for our stash, of course. Boom, boom, boom. So it's about that long, and no reason it shouldn't fit. So let's just unplug the original. It unclips from here and here. There's the wire, and I think the easiest thing to do will be get it from underneath, because this thing is kind of angled down there at the bottom of the cat. So I'm gonna have to take that plastic shield off on the bottom and sneak up from there. Alright, under the car, there's one. Two. And let's see what else holds this thing on. Okay, those are just in the plastic. Can't come out pretty easy. And that one's missing. Why am I not surprised? And I think we got two more down here. that one snapped off. Very nice. And this guy, it came out whole. Hey, 1 out of 2 isn't too bad. Alright, and here we are. Great access. There's the wire. Let's get a socket on there and try to break that guy loose. Quite the interesting manifold design. So I got the O2 sensor socket and the flex head. And, well, that was too easy. It's a Toyota, right? It's not going to fight. That's pretty sweet. This is our guy with the burned out heater. I guess it's original, I don't know. Let's shove the new one in there with some anti-seize and fire up the scanner. Shiny new. Even though the cat doesn't work. On Toyotas, these downstreams are usually pretty important for the overall fuel mixture. That strategy is not trivial. So these still need to work. That's why we're replacing it, even though it drove pretty okay without the heater functional, but we want this guy to be happy about his Toyota because he was starting to doubt the reliability. And I told him, you know what, stick with this thing. It's treated you really well. The body is still in decent shape. It'll probably outlast a lot of new cars, even newer Toyotas. This O2 sensor socket is actually very versatile. And we're going until we crush that crush washer in there. See, that's good. Let's thread this up and then we're pretty much done. Alrighty, the wire is the perfect length. Plugs right in. What more can you ask for? Scanner time. Alright, let's jump right in. I want to go into generic OBD2 mode because if you remember in the Toyota mode we could not see all 4 oxygen sensors for some reason. I want to see all 4. I want to see them warm up and we'll start by clearing the codes. See how long it takes to communicate. Mr. Snap-on. Alright, continue. Let's display trouble codes first. Make sure there's no new surprises. It's just a documentation thing because if there's something new and the car leaves here and the customer starts complaining, you'll be like, well, that's it. Bank 2 sensor 2, 161. Okay. So we will clear emissions related data. Continue. Continue. And all right, continue. Let's display current data. See what Toyota offers us. It should have all the main sensors related to emissions because that's the mandate. You can't just show 1 out of 2. Gotta show them all. Alright, let's see, customize this. Alright, let's do engine speed, fuel system 1 and 2. Do our key sensors here. And look, we have short-term bank 1 and bank 2. Long-term bank 1 and bank 2. And finally, bank 1 and bank 2 downstreams. And what else? Let's do the equivalence ratio on the upstreams, since they're air-fuel ratio sensors. Alright. Display that. And what we really want to focus on is the bank 1 sensor 2 and the bank 2 sensor 2 data PIDs. Start her up. So this update interval is extremely slow, but we should still see activity. Yep, we're in closed loop, and they're both coming alive. On the data, it's very, very slow, but the amplitude you can see is definitely, they're reacting. So the heater's working fine, and our long and short-term fuel trims, let's run this at a little higher RPM. Within 5%. I like it. I'm gonna take it for a spin, but I think we should be good to go. So everything looks great. Amplitude on both sensors is identical. Switch rate you can't really tell from the slow data, but not worried about it. There's no misfires. Save that little capture and make sure, exit out of here, that there are no trouble codes. No, those cat codes and the evap codes will probably come back, but that's good. And that's it. Toyota. Nice and easy and simple, kind of boring, but hey, that's why they have the reliability for, or a reputation for reliability. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. A little bonus footage, tribute to Scotty Kilmer. So, we got the classic Toyota bumper dimple. And we're gonna try pouring some boiling water on this thing, and then popping it out. So the hot water is supposed to soften the plastic. Well, that's the idea. Alright. Plastic mallet. Big wooden stick. This is accessible from this side. It's working, huh? Now you got a grunt. It's actually working. There we go. Sweet, it's getting there. I don't do body work usually, but oh man, it's close. It's got a little dimple left. Is that good enough? Yeah, it's better than it was before. Might get that, try to get this little guy out, but I say Sky Kilmer, good tip. Just a little finishing touch with headlight restoration kit. Try to rub off a little bit of this paint that's on there. It's actually working quite well. It's like a magic eraser. Boom. Sweet. That's actually going to look pretty good, I think. Now, how much would you guys charge for something like this? Bodywork takes time. Customer wants it done. It's all in the magic teapot, right? Just a little dimply, but man, that looks way better than it did before. For this thing, pretty awesome. Nice.